Is nutrivore 80-20 or maybe 60-40? I love this question. Nutrivore is the very simplistic dietary philosophy of getting all of the nutrients we need from the foods we eat. It's not a prescriptive diet. So the cool thing is there's many different ways that you can choose foods to meet your nutritional needs. And certain foods get you there faster than others, like cruciferous and leafy vegetables, mushrooms, pulse legumes like lentils, seafood, and organ meat. You absolutely can meet your nutritional needs with 60% of your total calories, which would leave 40% of your calories for quality of life foods. Foods you're choosing purely for enjoyment, or budget stretching foods, cultural foods, up to you. Where 80-20 comes in with nutrivore is very specifically when we're talking about ultra-processed foods. Packaged foods that are made up predominantly of ingredients that are isolated from whole foods. These are foods with a lot of added sugars, added fats, tend to be high in sodium, and addictively delicious. But studies show that as long as 20% or less of our total caloric intake come from these ultra-processed foods, they don't have a meaningful negative impact on our health. So on the flip side, that means we want to aim to get at least 80% of our calories from whole and minimally processed foods. Foods that still have a majority of their innate nutrients intact. That includes canned foods, frozen foods, whole wheat bread, and fascinating studies show that breakfast cereals should probably be taken out of the ultra processed food category, because even though they undergo a lot of processing, they're not associated with negative health impact. And if they're whole grain cereals, they're associated with health benefit. Yes, the 80-20 rule would apply to nutrivore if we're talking about ultra processed foods. If we're talking about nutrient dense whole foods, it's a sliding scale, completely dependent on your specific food choices.